I swear it's recording. Hello
Um,
there.
no, it's not.
Welcome. Welcome to Recon Specialist. Or no,
Dude,
welcome to Sling Pate. Uh, you know what? No, we're going to keep it. I'm Patrick.
and I'm Padre.
This is the second time we're recording this because I forgot to press record. Sorry, Padre.
I don't
It's,
I don't see your screen at all.
I know I have to share it. Hold on.
You're killing me,
We're
Smalls.
gonna
You're
let
killing
we're
me.
gonna let you guys see what happens in the background because it is 11 o'clock. This is our fourth video that we're doing tonight. But we're having fun. We're having fun. We're doing good. All right,
Oh,
Nimbus.
is this fun?
I hope so. This is the Nimbus. It is
Okay.
2
It's
attack,
very nimble.
3 evade, 2 hull, 2 shields, focus, target lock, red barrel roll, boost into a red target lock. It is a amazing little looking ship. Oh, that's the Torrent. Here we go. That is the Nimbus. We even forgot to do this even before we forgot to record. Uh, Amazing looking little ship. Great paint job. Again, good burn marks, good shading. You can see those bottom wings right there. They're pretty flexible. I don't know how easy it is to snap them off. I'll probably let you guys know in the future. But other than that, the cannons, I loved what they did there. They are pressed right up against that ship. They're not going to snap off easily. Other than that, it is a beautifully put together ship. It's got a
Yep.
great decals on it. I'm
The
not
only
going to.
regret I have is that the wings don't close.
Yeah, but would you want them to? They'd break off so easily.
I know, but for what we're paying for a ship,
I know. Like, make them of metal at that point. That's what they would need to
yeah,
be. Like some Durasteel, please. Because you
yeah,
can see that they are hardly fastened.
Beskar. Make
Yeah,
them out of Beskar.
they are hardly fastened. You can see that they're fused to that circular part of the wing. That
Yep,
way they don't snap very easily. So, I mean, great looking ship,
yep.
anyways, for what it
Good
is.
looking.
Very good
Definitely
looking.
good.
All right, forgive us if we rush through this, but we're gonna give it the attention it deserves.
Yep.
Um, base base ship right here, the Loyalist. It is 27 points. Uh, Pretty solid ship. It comes with the oh, hold on, I'm on Oddball. There we go. Comes with the Astromech and a mod slot. Doesn't get any missiles or cannons or any sort of upgrade like that. So you're only getting your 2 base, 3 at range 1.
Yep.
It's a cute little A-wing basically, and you know how much I like A-wings. It's just this is going to be, I think, more suited with the Galactic Republic than it will be with the Rebels. It'll fit in a little bit of different spots. The Shadow Squadron, that is 2 more points, and it gets the elite slot that it deserves at Initiative 3, so it is at 33 points.
Still no special abilities,
Yep, still no special
but you get
abilities.
but you get that elite slot, and that helps.
Exactly. Also, the twin ion engines ignores the tie ship restrictions on the upgrade cards. So anything that comes out for the future that says tie on it, this ship is going to be able to take it because it was originally built as the Tie Fighter.
Precursor to a TIE fighter.
Yeah, the equivalent. All right, Moff Tarkin or
Before
Huff
he was
Tarkin.
the Moff.
Let's redo the joke. Hold on, I'll do it again. Wilhuff Tarkin. I wonder if he's related.
He is
Ah,
Tarkin.
that's Grand Moff Tarkin. All right.
Yeah.
During the
Well,
systems phase,
paint Tarkin.
yeah,
He's he's huffing paint.
oh geez, he's a muff hoff. During the systems phase, you may choose an object, any object that you have locked at range 1 to 3. Another friendly ship at range 1 to 3 may acquire a lock on that same object. Great ability, very similar to Dutch from the Rebels. It's just that one doesn't ignore range restrictions, but still amazing ability. You can fly this guy around the board edge, just locking stuff up for whatever you might fly with him. They're gonna get that
What's
free.
his point?
So this one is, I think he is the most expensive, if I'm not mistaken, 34 points. So he is up there. He does get his talent slot and an Astromech. So he's going to be, also the mod slot, sorry. He's going to be a nice little addition to any list that you just want to squeeze him
Yep.
into. You don't have to throw upgrades on him, but you're more than welcome to. All
Not
right.
bad.
Not
Not
bad
bad.
at all. Yeah, no, I really do like them.
Let's see what do we got. Klick.
There we go. Klick.
While a ship that you have locked at range 1 to 3 defends or performs an attack, you may spend 1 charge to prevent range bonuses from being applied.
Yep.
So Klick literally goes click. No range bonus for you. He turns off a little switch. You get no range bonus.
Yeah, I mean, so again, you can team him up with Tarkin,
Yeah.
fly him in the middle. It's going to deny any of those aces that you run into that like that range 1. Sorry, Vader. As much as you like your 4 dice, you only get 3 this turn.
Yeah.
Or even Grand Inquisitor to where, like, from downtown, Kobe. Nope, you're still 2
No,
dice. You're still 2
you
dice.
get nothing.
Exactly.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah, and any of those other ships that love that range 1 band, you can just turn that immediately off and maybe save some of your brethren.
Yeah, it might be helpful.
Exactly.
Might be helpful.
Klick, 32 points. Pretty solid. All right.
Yep.
Oddball. Oddball.
Really? Oddball.
Oddball.
Does he pilot another ship?
He pilots all the ships.
He's. I can't wait till he starts flying. A TIE fighter and maybe a decimator, and maybe he. Oh, maybe they could have him pilot the YV-666. That would be cool.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
then,
All right, well,
oh,
here you go. Here's our most recent card for, and this was commissioned by Dan, or we commissioned Dan Driscoll. That Dan Driscoll. You can check him out on his YouTube channel. He drew us this beautiful alt art card or fan art card to where, look, all 4 of them, they're right there. You can take whichever one you want because this card covers them all. If they come out with another oddball ship, I can't help. I
well,
can't fit any more on this card. I'm sorry.
yeah, we'd have to get a bigger card. Well, wait, we can go front and back.
Damn it!
More on the back.
All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more with this guy. But yeah, you can take this with Daredevil, throw on afterburners, have fun with him, and
Yep.
he can still do all the things to where he'll be able to take a boost. It'll be a hard right turn or hard left, get it in the bullseye, get his target lock. So people are taking it; they're liking it.
Yeah. And I think it's good that he flies so many different ships. I
Exactly.
appreciate the humor in it.
I think FFG's like he's got to be good in one of them. He's got to be good in something. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I think the fact that he's a good pilot, he's lasted this long in service, that he's flown 4 different ships.
Exactly. And also, he is 32 points. He's a nice I-5 ship right in there.
A 32-point I-5 ship with a nice ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about that.
Never. All right. Contrail. I've heard mixed things with Contrail. Either he's good or he's bleh. Because it's while you defend or perform an attack.
Is he ever meh?
What?
Is he ever in the middle? Is he ever meh?
I don't know. It's either hit or miss
Okay.
with Contrail. Because while you defend or perform an attack, if the bearing of your revealed maneuver is the same as the enemy ship, you may change one of the enemy's ship's focus results to a blank result. And if you're fighting another ace, if you're fighting something with a turret, if you're fighting something with a front and back arc, the chances of you guys doing the same maneuver is very slim. Unless you straight up joust, which I don't recommend that at all. Don't do that, please. If you think you can survive against a swarm, it's not going to work. Trust me. As well as you think. Yeah, it's very situational.
I don't like situational.
Exactly.
That's just me. I don't like situational.
I don't like situational.
I don't like situations at all.
I don't like situations. All right, so that's all the pilot cards, and we're going to jump right into the upgrades. And turn that one off. Where is it? Upgrade. No, we need that one. The tall box. Upgrades. Get rid of that. And I think I already did this, didn't I? Yes, perfect. Right into it. All right, configurations, people. This is now Padre's bag. Go ahead, Padre. Alpha 3B.
Alpha 3B Besh. While you perform a primary attack, you may spend your lock on the defender to change one of your blank or focus results to a hit result. And you get to add what slot, Patrick?
Bombs, baby.
What was that?
Bombs, baby.
Uh, did you say bombs?
I did.
Bombs? Bombs?
And that configuration is 2 points.
2 points to turn that into a wonderful, lovely bomber.
Exactly. All right.
It just warms my heart.
Oh,
It
absolutely. A nice little A-wing with bombs out the back. It's the dream. Is basically what it is.
warms me cockles.
Basically. So the main ability of this, while you perform primary attack, you can spend your lock. Basically, it's your advanced optics, but with a target lock instead. It's really great for your offense. Most of the time you're going to get those 2 hits. Problem is, you have nothing for your defense other than your defense dice. You don't have the focus. You don't have an evade. You have nothing to save you from basically being blown up, which is a big problem. That's what we learned because I'm sitting there moaning and complaining. I'm like, this thing's basically going to hit me with 2 dice every turn. Meanwhile, I shot back at this thing and they did explode pretty easily. So it's
so I mean, you take the evade, you take the evade, you take the evade. You got this card on. Chances are, I mean, you're not going to blank out totally every time. But it would be nice to when you get that focus and you've used your evade, boom, there you go. It's a nice fail safe.
the only problem is with these is they don't have the evade option, which is a problem. Like,
Okay, so so yeah, that's a problem.
I mean, if you could pass off an evade or something like
It's got a
that,
target lock option on it though.
it does have the target lock. Well, you also can take upgrades that allow you to take evade actions, but you don't want to be taking red evades. It can clear it. We'll talk about the dial later. But that's the problem. Then you're out of a target lock, and then all of a sudden your offense just goes down.
I think you're missing the most important part about this card.
The bomb slot. I know that
Bomb slot.
that's basically what you're taking it for. So if all of a sudden I had Tarkin just flying around the board, and then coming in, taking target locks and dropping bombs, I'm a happy guy. I really am a happy guy.
Yeah.
Because that's
'Cause-
what all this thing is. It's an annoying little bee that just buzzes around you. Doesn't do anything other than just like a lot. All right.
Oh, look, thermal detonators.
Thermal
What is that?
detonators. So
Oh, that's a bomb.
I know. We just talked about this, but it can drop 2 bombs a turn at the 1 or 2 range out the back. You can then reload it if your ship has the reload action, and it can gain an additional charge when it does it. When you roll a die, you roll 1, and it's a focus to gain a strain or hit a crit to do 1 damage of that type. So
I honestly, I don't think thermal detonators should be in this game.
no, okay. That's a wrap, people. I think we're done here. We've just had Padre admit that bombs shouldn't be an X-wing. All right.
No,
I'll
no.
see you guys later.
I said a thermal
We did it, people.
detonator.
We did it. I'll see you guys
I
later.
think thermal detonators should not be in this game. They're basically hand grenades.
I know, but they're little hand grenades and they're cute.
They're little. Yeah, they're cute and all that, but it's like, here, let me throw this baseball at you.
Yeah.
It's not really. I mean, I want to drop a bomb, man. I want something that's going to go kabang.
Hey, trust when this thing
this
drops and those low health
goes
ships are near it, they
pop.
don't want to be hit by this thing.
I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
your thermal detonator. Okay.
Boom,
All right.
boom, boom. So,
Or that, I'm sorry.
but that, like, honestly, you can take maybe 1 to 2 of these Nimbuses, Nimbus size, with some thermals and just have a ball, and you got your
Yes.
target locks all over the place.
Yep.
You don't need them in the fight all the time, doing all the craziness. You can try to make them blockers if you want while dropping bombs.
Somebody gets behind you, they forget you have a bomb.
Yeah, basically.
That's not a bad thing.
This is the Alpha 3 Esk. While you perform primary attack, before rolling attack dice, you may spend 2 charges. If you do, your crit results inflict ion tokens or damage. Instead of damage, rather. So, there was misreadings with this card. It wasn't I get to spend a crit and give you an ion token. It still needs to hit. It's just your crits do an ion token instead. It's not amazing to trigger. You're going to have to take the higher initiatives. You're going to have to pile on something that allows you to change a hit to a crit. There is the droid, which is next. That's the R7A7, but it is limited. So you can only take it on one. You can try to ion with that. But if you want, you can take marksmanship on a bunch of them. But again, I wouldn't try to make that into what you're looking for. You don't want to just sit there and ionize something to death. You can try, by all means. I don't think it's going to do what you think it will.
I don't see it being. I mean, you've got 2 dice.
See, if you're shooting at a large base ship, chances are you're going to hit. You need to make sure you're getting crits at the same time. And then eventually you're going to push through those 3 ions to where it's then ionized. But
See,
like you said, you have to hit.
The important word in that was eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually.
Okay. Meanwhile, though it only has 1 defense die, the large base ships generally have more than 2 attack die.
Yeah, so they're going to be popping you back. And then also, those larger base ships are usually reinforced, and they have other abilities that are going to make it harder for that to push through. You're only, most of the time, if you got the bullseyes lined up, you're trying to fly these in a formation, it's going to be really hard.
I almost think that this was an upgrade card for upgrade card's sake.
I mean,
we got to come up with an upgrade card. Let's do something.
so this upgrade is 1 point, so it's not really doing much to you. It doesn't have any other abilities other than this exact thing. So if you combo it with the R7A7, which that one is 3 points, you can try to make one of your little dinky ships push it through. But again, like, it's not.
I'd rather take the bomb slot.
Exactly. You'd rather have that bomb slot. Again, if you find a use for it, please leave a comment below. Let us know what you've had success with.
Yeah, because right now I'm not seeing it, but I'm not that. I'm not. Lord help me, I'm just not that bright.
Well, it's 100% play style. Like, me and you would rather use the bombs because we like bombs more than we would like this.
Yeah.
And you can combo it with stuff. Like, if all of a sudden you have it with Y-Wings with ion turrets and you'd rather have this in here, something to that effect. It's very you. It's not you, but the person looking at it like, oh, these things are great. I love them. That's good. Good. Use that fight. Take it.
Yeah. I'm sure there's people out there that like thermal detonators.
Exactly.
So.
All right. We did just talk about Arsa. He's 3 points. You get 3 charges. You can change a hit to a crit. I mean, this thing's good for everything else.
Yeah.
This is just a great droid.
3 points. I like it.
Yeah, and it's after you perform an attack. Any attack, doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
So throw it in with your proton torpedoes if you really want. It's going to be a good time.
Yep. I don't think it's a bad card.
All right, so the first tie card that this ship can take, and also every other tie in the game, after you fully execute a red maneuver, you may perform a barrel roll action, even while stressed. If you do, roll an attack die. On a hit result, gain a strain. On a crit result, gain an ion token.
Not the first time we've seen that card.
Not really. And it's 3 points. I'm not gonna lie. On a tie swarm, it's really cool. It really is. If you wanted to take it with a few of your ties and you just want to create a nasty blockade, that's great.
Yeah.
For other ships involved, it's going to be one of those things to where it's like, I really need a barrel roll here. I'm glad that I had it at the time that I did.
Right.
But you're not taking it to where you can just do this all game. If you are, you're going to have a bad day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
for me.
So I will say this. this card is great for someone just getting into the game. I mean, there are those elite pilots out there that are going to take this because they know exactly where they want it to work. But if you're new to the game and you need something to jostle you left or right, this is a great card for you. This is going to get you to where you can do your red maneuver. You're like, geez, that took me a little bit further than I needed to. Let me barrel roll to fix it, and it'll get you back into the arc until you don't need that card anymore, and you can fill that slot with something else.
Right.
I hope that helps you guys. That's the
Enjoy
best
your trade.
explanation I have for this card right here. And that was the other thing. Like, this doesn't work with defenders because I'm sorry. This does work with defenders rather because they do have those hard turns. So, meh, you can try that. I don't
Yeah.
recommend it though because nobody likes strain or a small base ship being ionized. All right, this is another one that they can take.
Precision ion engines.
Here, you read this one because I'll go in like 20 minutes for what this can and can't do.
Before you execute a speed 1 to 3 K turn, you may spend 1 charge to execute that maneuver as a Signor's loop instead.
Yep. So to ruin this, well, actually, let's talk about the points real quick.
Yeah. How many points?
Hold on. Oh, where is it? Oh,
I'm
that's
not
because
sure.
I haven't still equipped as afterburners. Precision is 3 points.
Okay.
I'm
Not
sorry.
terribly.
Ships that you're not able to take this on. Basically Vader or the TIE Advance because that has the 4K. What is it? The Interceptor because it doesn't have a 3K
1 to,
turn.
1 to 3.
Defenders, they don't have a mod slot. Bombers, they only have 2 agility. So basically, this goes on this ship or a TIE fighter. That's it.
Now, if you fly TIE fighters, the TIE LNs,
Yep.
right? This is a good card for you.
Yep. This is a really
If
cool
you
card.
don't fly that card, if you don't fly that ship, it's a useless card. So basically, this ship or a TIE fighter.
Yeah, because even
But
the
at least it lets you know exactly what you can use it on.
yeah. So if you wanted to do this with the previous upgrade there with the ion limiter override, if you wanted to combo those together, that's cool. Again, that's going to be like you're a new player. You want to make sure for those professional players, if you really wanted to equip your swarms crazy, or you want those 2 blockers out there or something to that effect, yeah, being able to all of a sudden change your K turn to a sloop and barrel roll at the same time, that's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
that's yeah. But that's what 6 points to do that.
Yeesh. That's going to be a lot of points, yeah. So you don't have to do it to all the ships again, but
Yeah.
if you do, you're gonna have fun, at
Yeah.
least.
I mean, you get to do a little California drifting and have some fun.
Exactly. I might have gotten the points in the other one wrong. Let me do something real quick. Oh, nope, that's the Obsidian Black. So okay, no, they are both 3 points. All right, I was correct. Haha. All right,
No, I was
next up.
correct. I'm the one that said 6 points.
No, well, I said 3 for the other one too. So Q7 Astromech. What do we got, Robert?
While you barrel roll or boost, you can move through and overlap obstacles.
I don't like this card.
Why not?
Well, let's see what is the points of this card first, and then I'll go into why I don't like it. Q7. It is 4 points. It doesn't
Not
ignore.
terribly expensive
No, it doesn't
and
ignore.
not cheap.
It doesn't ignore the obstacle. That's
No,
my first problem with it.
but you can still move through it.
Because
And you can overlap it.
yeah, all it says is you can overlap obstacles. When it comes to overlapping obstacles with booster barrel rolls, you can ignore the part to where it says you can't. This says you can. So if you
So
barrel
you
roll
can
onto a rock,
you've completed the barrel roll.
yeah, exactly. So you'd still have to roll if you landed on an asteroid for damage. You still have to take a stress if you went onto a debris cloud. You'd still have to take the strain token. If I'm wrong, leave a comment below. But I double checked. It still happens.
It doesn't say that it negates those. It just says you can do it.
Exactly. And
And like
I
with any other thing, you have to pay the price for doing it.
Yeah, so I do see the potential of this card. You can have it to where you put this with your Jedi on the ETA 7s. You're in a tough spot. You know, something's going to block you, or you know that something's going to drop a bomb on you. You're like, you know what? I know I'm stuck between 3 rocks, but I have options here. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna barrel
I'm
roll
gonna
onto that debris cloud. I know I'm doing a blue maneuver anyways. I'll take the stress. Maybe I suffer a crit, but it's better than dying. And then
Yep.
boom, you're out of dodge with whatever bank that you keyed in, and that's going to clear your stress, and then you're off to the races. Um, However, it's the fact that it doesn't ignore the obstacle that I don't like.
Yep.
um,
Yeah. It just allows you to do it.
yep. So it's
You know.
it's going to be
So
interesting.
so you may have to pay the price.
Yep, exactly. Which is 4 points and a droid slot for the Republic.
Which
Uh,
is good.
Again, but I want to see it, people. I want to see the trifecta. I want to see Anakin barrel roll 3 times through rocks. Now, that's the new challenge. You can barrel roll your Anakin through 3 rocks. I don't know what. Something's going to happen. All right, so that's all the
And
upgrades for this ship.
yep.
Whew,
Let's look at the dial.
it's a good dial.
It's got some red, but it's not. I don't think it's heavy with red, and I think there's enough blue that no matter what, you could get yourself out of that red problem.
Yeah,
We're looking at your hard turns for one being white, your banks being red,
yeah.
your twos are all blue except for the K turn. You've got hard three, soft three are white. Your straight three is blue. Your four, you have a straight that's white. You've got a K turn that's blue, or pardon me, a K
That's
turn
right.
that's red. Just pardon me, as I was. And you've got a five straight.
Yeah. So you got
So
a lot of options on that dial.
you've got a very good amount of options on that dial. Out of all of that, you got one, two, three, four red. You've got more than that in blue, and you've got white, and you've got droids that allow you to take your turn maneuvers and turn them into blue. So I mean, there's a lot. You can add more blue to this dial without too much problem.
Yeah, and you can make those banks, the bank ones, white with the droid or appropriate one. Oddball
Yeah,
probably doesn't want that. He wants those ones red, so he can execute maneuver and get a lock in his bullseye if he needs it.
yeah. So, not a bad dial. Not a bad dial at all.
Yeah.
You know,
Test it
I
out.
just wish I
What?
just wish it had another attack die.
A 3 attack die would be nice, but I would say test it out, see what you can do with it. Try it as a backup ship to where it kind of skirts the fight, handing out locks or dropping bombs for you. Try it in a mini swarm, try it in a big swarm. Mix and match it. Don't just sit here and try 5 ships with the Besh and say, well, that didn't work, and drop them. They're going to have a slot to fill.
Yep. And another thing I'm going to talk to. I'm going to say this right now for new players or novice players or mediocre players. Do not listen to anybody, podcaster, videocaster, anybody out there who says, "Oh, it's dead on arrival," or "Oh, it's no good," or anything like that. Try it out. See what you can figure out yourself. If you think the idea is crazy, you want to try this, try it out. If it works, then everybody was wrong.
Well, that's the thing.
You follow you.
If you take
Don't follow what we tell you or anybody else.
if you take the V wing, the original one, and I'll be more specific for you. So if you take the V19 Torrent, and you're like, I wish this thing was a little faster. I could do more with it if it was a little bit more maneuverable. Then guess what? This Nimbus class is your ship. That's the one you want to take because it's a little bit more maneuverable. You can still
Yep.
fly it in the same swarm you would with your V Torrents. You might need something that's a little bit more maneuverable. And then once you realize how you can work back to that original dial with the torrent, say, you know what? Now that I've got this game under control, I can understand why the torrent's a little bit better as a slower
Yep.
ship. Let me jump back into that, or vice versa. It's so that's what's so funny. This
Yep.
versus the V Torrent, they're almost literally the same ship in the opposite direction because one's really fast, one's really slow. It's funny
Yep.
that FFG is allowing you to do that. It's like if you don't like them fast, try them slow. If you don't like them slow, try them fast. If you think
Yep.
shields are a joke, try it with all hull. Like so.
Yep. Yep. So
There you go. That's us in a
that's
nutshell.
my thing. Yep. So all in all, I would have to say this wave pretty good.
Yeah, the Galactic Republic got a lot more options. The Separatists got a nice medium base ship, and they also got a nice Tri-Fighter back there. We already reviewed the Tri-Fighter, so we didn't do the unboxing for that one. But still, a really nasty ship that came out. We'll
Yeah.
see what
I like
Atomic. Well, actually, we'll see what FFG might have in the pipes still. If they do in fact come out with anything else before they hand it off to Atomic Games fully, Atomic Games will see what they come out with in the future. So yeah, there you
Yep.
go.
And don't forget the most important thing about tonight, this ship can have bombs.
The ship can have bombs, and you can have Yoda. I mean, what
A
else is there?
fast-moving bomber.
Mission accomplished. All right, that's
I
all
did
we're
a
gonna do
5
for today.
straight. I dropped my bomb and I moved 5 straight.
I picked things up and I put them down. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below. Tell us what you liked, tell us what you hated, and tell us what you're excited about, what we got right, what we got wrong, whatever floats your fancy.
Yep. Yep. And make sure you enjoy playing the games, have a good time. And for me, see ya.
Later. Thank you again for watching our video. Please click on the like, subscribe, and share button below to help build the channel. Thank you to all of our Patreon members. Your devotion to us, it's driving us to do more content all the time, and we're going to keep bringing you as much as possible. If you want to join any of our social media accounts, you can see them above, and in the description below are the links to each of them. You can join our Discord, our 2 Facebook channels, our 2 YouTube channels. We go live on Twitch Saturdays and Sunday nights, and you can also go over to our recontokens.com webpage where you can buy all the latest and greatest tokens for all of your favorite games. And if you don't see them there, go ahead and email us at recontokens@gmail.com, and we can build a custom token, or we can even incorporate your logo into the token, and you can play with them, use them as any type of marker. So thank you again, and have a good day.